If you're thinking about selling your home north of Boston this year, there's one mistake I see homeowners make over and over again. And the crazy part is, most people don't even realize they're doing it. They spend weeks worrying about what the market is doing, what interest rates are doing, and whether it's a good time to sell. But they focus on the wrong things. Because the difference between an average sale and an exceptional sale usually has very little to do with the market itself. It has everything to do with preparation. And in this video, I'm gonna explain what most sellers get wrong and how to avoid leaving money on the table when you sell your home. If this is your first time to the channel, my name is Chris Blavel. I'm a local realtor, and my team and I help homeowners throughout Massachusetts and southern New Hampshire sell their homes for top dollar every single day. And one thing I've noticed after helping dozens of sellers is that most people start thinking about selling way too late. They decide they want to move, call an agent, put the house on the market, and just hope for the best. But the sellers who consistently get the best results usually start preparing months before the home even hits the market. And if this video provides any value, please consider subscribing to my channel. I make videos every week about buying, selling, relocating, and what it's really like living here north of Boston. The biggest mistake I see sellers make is assuming that because inventory is low, their home will sell for top dollar no matter what. And while inventory is still relatively tight in many north of Boston communities, buyers have become much more selective. A few years ago, buyers were willing to overlook a lot of issues because there were so few homes available. Today, buyers are still competing for great homes, but they're paying much closer attention to condition, presentation, updates, and overall value. The reality is that homes getting the strongest offers are usually the homes that are prepared properly before they even hit the market. So first impressions matter more than ever before. One thing that surprises many sellers is how quickly buyers form an opinion. Most buyers decide whether they're excited about a home within the first few minutes of walking through the front door. And before they even get there, they've already looked at the photos online. That's why things like staging, professional photography, decluttering, painting, touch-ups, landscaping, and minor repairs can have such a huge impact. You're not just selling a house, you're selling a first impression. And first impressions are what create competition. Another mistake I see sellers make is pricing their home based on what they invested into it. I completely understand why people do this. You spend money on the kitchen, you replace the roof, you renovate the bathroom, you install all new windows, but buyers don't care what you spent. They care about what other homes are available and what they perceive as a value. The market determines value, not the receipts. The sellers who price strategically from day one are usually the sellers who generate the most activity and ultimately get strong results. If there's one thing I could tell every seller, it's this. The first week your home hits the market is incredibly important. That's when buyers who have been waiting for a home like yours are paying attention. That's when you have the best opportunity to create competition. If you come out overpriced, poorly prepared, or with weak marketing, it's very difficult to recreate the momentum later. That's why I always tell sellers that preparation before the launch is often more important than what happens after the home hits the market. One advantage I've had in my business is that before real estate, I spent years working in marketing. And what I've learned is the best marketing creates demand. The goal isn't just putting the home on the MLS. The goal is to create excitement around your home. Professional photos, videos, social media exposure, proper staging, strong pricing strategy, all of these things work together to attract the largest pool of buyers possible. And when more buyers are interested, that's when sellers typically get the best results. and potentially start a bidding war. The truth is that selling your home north of Boston isn't just about putting a sign in the yard and waiting for offers. The sellers who get the strongest results are usually the ones who prepare properly, price strategically, and understand that presentation really matters. Because in today's market, buyers still want great homes. The question is whether your home will stand out from the competition. If you're thinking about selling your home north of Boston or southern New Hampshire and want help putting together a strong strategy, feel free to reach out to me anytime. My team and I would be happy to help you. There's a link in the description to schedule a call. And make sure to watch my video, Hidden Costs of Buying North of Boston, because understanding what buyers are thinking can actually help you become a stronger seller. Also, if this video provided any value, please consider subscribing to my channel, because every week we talk about buying, selling, relocating, and what it's really like here living north of Boston.